I've been hearing symphonies. Before all I heard was silence. A rhapsody for you and me. And every melody is timeless.
Today is an exciting day because I am attending Carl Paoli's Freestyle Connection seminar. Now, who is Carl? I want to start with a short story of how I discovered him. Back in the day, when I first started training CrossFit, there was very few gyms here in Norway, and we had to figure out everything ourselves via internet and stuff like that. So Carl, it was very early with video content together with Kelly Starrett, and I learned a lot of stuff from them in the early years. I think it's hard to define somebody without meeting them in person and hear what I have to say, but he's got this background in gymnastics, and with this Freestyle Connection seminar I'd place him somewhere between CrossFit and Idrottsportal. What I personally like about seminars is you really get this close attention, this focused attention with the person and the material he or she is trying to convey. I find attending at least once or twice per year gives me this inspiration that I need to be inspired in my work and continue pushing forward.
Life was stringing me along. Then you came and you cut me loose. Solo singing on my own. Now I can't find a key without you.
The seminar is hosted here at CrossFit Asker and Asker treningssenter. This place is huge. It's got everything. Reception and smoothie bar, kids room, lounge, clinic, this super fancy wardrobe, hairdresser, yoga, massage chairs. So you can see everything here is super fancy, super fresh. Just check out these pictures. Here, art on the walls. I cannot show you the full gym with one shot. I'll give you the tour. And that's not even everything. Now we're heading down to CrossFit Asker.
Freestyler. Rock the microphone.
So my name is Carl Paoli. I'm a former gymnast. I grew up doing gymnastics. Eventually I got into action sports, started wakeboarding, snowboarding. That was pretty fun. I did a little bit of competitions within the sport. And I came to realize this when I went on a seminar to Sweden, and I had a chance to listen to this neuroscientist who was talking about child development. And one of the things that he said was that kids need to learn a very basic skill, which was reading. And through reading, they could use that skill to learn new things down the line. And it was all about learning to read so you could read to learn. And that's when it hit me that what I was teaching was not CrossFit, was not gymnastics, it was not kettlebells or any movement specialty. It was just movement itself. And then eventually I will say something which will be like, that was so obvious. I already knew that. I had never really thought about it, but I knew it. Please tell me more about what I already know. And the reason it's going to be like this is because everything that I'm going to tell you today, I did not invent. I am just the person talking about it. And what it's all about, it's what my body, what your bodies have told me, and all I'm doing is relaying the message. I've just taken the time to listen and pay attention. And I know that every single one of you guys have done the same, and you have your own unique experience and relationship with yourselves. We're in the field of fitness and health. We're looking for proper execution, perfect execution. But it's hard to address what perfect or proper execution is unless we have a purpose, which is why, how, who, when. The purpose allows us to define that movement and make it specific. For example, we're squatting today. Okay, for what? Oh, for front squatting for Olympic weightlifting. Okay, now I have a specific definition of that squat and the style of the squat, and now I can actually practice the movement, define the different positions that I'm going to go through. Here's the important part, is that even though we are looking at movement from a purposeful perspective, we need to be able to look at movement without purpose, which is just a general perspective. Why is this important? Well, because this allows us to include everyone, all styles, all movement patterns. And what this is really the essence of what I teach, which is freestyle, which is based on accepting and respecting all styles, all disciplines of movement, and seeing how they're relevant in context with each individual.
So I'm sitting here editing this video and I'm thinking what a great seminar it was. I really like how he talked about specific movement and general movement and when and how to apply it. I also like how he uses these 4 movements, the handstand push-up, the muscle-up, the burpee and the one-legged squat, aka the pistol, to apply principles to learn and how to use those principles in all other movements. So my challenge to you is to think about how you think about movement and how you apply it in your life.